Hi, this is Komal Batra, a student of PE 4th year from Thapa University, pursuing my internship in Naukri.com InfoEdge. The project I have been working is Distributed File System Services. The distributed file system tools explored by me were GlusterFS, ExtremeFS, LizardFS, Ceph, and CVDFS. These tools have been compared on the very basic parameters, and the best chosen one is LizardFS. LizardFS is a fork of MooseFS, and the client-server architecture of LizardFS is that it contains a master server, a shadow master, chunk server, and the clients. The master server contains all the metadata information. The shadow master contains synchronous replica of the master. The chunk server contains the main data or the content, whereas the clients are the clients. To start the machine, what I need to do is to move to the terminal. I have my machine named as Komal HP. Just type sudo mfs master start, and it started. uh, Another machine I have made it as a chunk server, so just start, and it has already been logged, so I just need to do is restart it. It has restarted, and I'm also making it as a meta logger, so it has started. Another machine also has a chunk server. It has started. Onto the browser, it will look like this. The first is the info page that contains all the missing, endangered, undergoal, stable, and overgoal chunks. It contains the RAM used, the total space what we have, the available space, the trash space, total number of directories and files, and the chunks and all the regular chunk files. In the server section, it contains all the servers that are connected. For example, metadata server with the personality master, that was my machine. The chunk server, I've connected two chunk servers with named Rishu and Anubhav, and another metadata backup servers, that was the metalogger, that was the Rishu's machine. The mounted is a section are the clients. There are two clients. One is I myself as a client, and another client is Rishu. So in order to save some or the other file, what I need to do is, let's check my document folder. For example, I have this mp4 file, season 1 episode 6, just copying it to the mfs location, that was mnt lizardfs. And at the meanwhile, what we need to see is the server section. We can see that chunks are increasing, 226, 112. I'm continuously refreshing it. I think, yeah, 228. I think file has been completed. Yeah, the file has been completed. In order to view whether the file has been completed or not, what I need to do is go to my mnt section, lizardfs, and check whether this file runs or not. Just moving, yes, the file is running very properly. So moving back, whether the other client can also see the file, same file or not, just moving into the folder lizardfs, what I have is, yeah, the flash 6 is present. Now what I need to do is, if I need to know where the file has been saved, the chunk servers, the simple command is mfs file info. For example, I have to go inside AA, and I have a file test1. Okay, it's not the real path. So let's first see the directory info for AA. It will give me the inodes, directories, files, chunks, length, size, and real size. Moving into AA and checking what do I have is test1 and test2, two files are present, and checking mfs file info test 1. What I get is, oh, it's not file. Test 1, it will give me there is only one copy of this file that is present at Anubhav's. This was just a hands-on on this tool, and it showed how my tool worked. At the end, I am very grateful to Thapa University and Naukri.com for giving me a wonderful experience to enrich my knowledge about the client server architecture, and it was a very great opportunity for me. Thank you.